want to talk about growing old with grace. And I'm going to talk about two people, but as I'm speaking about two different people, I want you to think about your parents. I want you to think about your grandparents. What were they like mentally? What were they like physically? Were they sharp? A couple days ago, the oldest woman that was alive passed away, Elizabeth Francis. They said, my friends, that she was 115 years of age. And when they interviewed her several months before that, she said she felt young, even though she was 115 years of age. Well, when I thought of her, the first thing I thought was I would love to have met her, because I have to applaud people who take care of themselves into their older age of life, and people that live long and prosper. My dad lived to be 97 years of age, and he's another one that I'm going to applaud as I speak about Elizabeth Francis. These are two people who grew old gracefully, to the point that my dad had that $1 million smile on his face. It's been over a year since he passed away, but coming up as we're going to the new year approaching, I think about people who have parents that don't take care of themselves. And I have a friend of mine, I'm helping his dad right now to get in better shape. My friends, think if you can encourage your parents right now while they're young to develop the habit of exercising their body, exercising their mind, and spiritual fitness, because you got to remember this, the Bible says our days are numbered. So God he's in charge of all that. None of us know when we're going to go. Our days are numbered. But while we're living on planet Earth, we can make a decisive difference on the quality of our physical life. Now, it's not by accident that my dad had a great life. Living by himself, hear me out, 97 years of age, not using a walker, not using a cane. Look at Elizabeth Francis. And there's so many other people like that have lived quality lives. And here's the thing, when I talk about growing old with grace, my friends, growing old with grace doesn't just help that person, it helps the family. Because at no time were we worried about my dad, because he took care of himself. So we didn't have that pressure. You know how when you see my mother had some issues going on, and you go into the respite home or the nursing home to visit her, and you feel sad, right, when you go see them, because of all the stuff they're dealing with physically speaking. And those are things that were really out of her control, and that will happen. But my friends, the things that are in your control right now, start taking care of those things. And I keep saying this over and over, my friends, get your parents to walk, get them to ride a bike, get them to do something, get them to consistently do something, see? So when I say consistently, I mean I consistently work out, do aerobics 3 or 4 times a week. I consistently do weights about every other day. I'm consistent because I want to be in good shape physically. I'm also consistent keeping the scripture going into my head, reading the Bible or listening to scripture online, because I want to stay fit spiritually. Now, we're not going to arrive while we're here on planet Earth, my friends, but hear me out. The quality of your physical life can be greatly enhanced, and you too can grow old gracefully. Your parents can grow old gracefully. I encourage you right now, get your parents to do something. I'm telling you right now, it will take so much pressure off of you, because you don't have to be dealing with all that sickness that people have that comes earlier on versus later. Now, I say earlier on because, let's face it, when you neglect your health, other things are more likely to happen to you. But when you take care of your health, you stand a better chance of making it into those later years in a healthier state. Are you following me when I say that? A healthier state. So let's work on our physical fitness. And as you look at some of those pictures that I've shown, think of your own dad, think of your own mom, maybe think of your grandparents. And where can you actually encourage them to do something, my friends, right now for their physical fitness, for their mental fitness, and their spiritual fitness? I submit to you today that if you start encouraging them and be an example yourself, you'll probably see that your parents were willing to do a little bit more than you thought they would, my friends. On that note, I hope this has served you well.